Mic check, mic check. I gotta do a mic check. Look, look, look. I did a whole 2 some hour stream and they didn't like what I got ready to say about Ukraine and they cut me off right in the middle of it and I didn't even know. I didn't. So I'm gonna have to do continuous mic checks today. Uh, Greater light. We back at this. We back at this. 1, 2 years later, Modi, you are not the boss. They gonna let Modi make them give them a bath right in the pits of hell. They taking all that energy, huh? They taking all that energy. They say they do it every 12 years. This is the first year I ever heard about it. Prime Minister Modi didn't come on the scene till about 12 years ago, according to my knowledge. Uh, I don't care what the simulations say. Prime Minister Modi, you are not the boss. Let me get this party started off, right? Let me get this party started off quickly, right? With prayer. My mind is God's mind. I'm always reflecting divine wisdom and divine intelligence. My brain symbolizes the capacity to think wisely and spiritually. God's ideas unfold within my mind in perfect sequence. I'm always poised, balanced, serene, and calm because I know God has provided the perfect solution before the foundations of all this man-made mumbo jumbo, before the foundations of my mother's womb. God provided the perfect solution to every single one of my needs. You say amen. I say, God, you promised. You can say Selah, you can say whatever it is that makes you a witness to whatever God has done for you, gonna do for you, will do for you. Some of you don't even believe in God, huh? That's okay, because you will all have to, you too, Modi, your knee is gonna have to bow, huh? Your knee is gonna have to confess. Huh? God is above bra man too, huh? God God is above bra man too. Jesus has more priority over bra man, huh? Who your bra man? You are not the boss, Modi. Modi fooling y'all over there. Modi want to have you trapped right here. He wants your light trapped right here. He don't want you to break the reincarnation cycle. He need every bit of your light. That's why he redid the temple. He redid the Ram's temple. But the whole thing is he need more than just y'all that's taking them every 6 month bath. Y'all wait till every 12 years to take you a good bath. Huh? Stirring up the waters in the ocean, sending all your energy to feed them demons. Y'all don't even realize what it is y'all doing. And because over here is transitioning to straight quantum leaps. Y'all remember that movie Quantum Leap? I mean that TV show. Well, he said, well, I'm going to come and I'm going to come over there and get my diamond, get ready to be put my telecommunication system. So when it all, we raised the demon that we put the temple of Ram over, he redid the temple of Ram over a whole pit, y'all, a whole pit. He said, when we finish, by the time we finish, everybody could get some of this quantum leap. Prime Minister Modi ain't with no letting your light rise. It could stop the reincarnation process, because see, that's what those people taking them baths right now. Going out there over 400 million. I know it's in my blood. Since my mama can't tell me who my daddy is, and I've done the research, and I have alpha thalassemia. I may very well be related to Kamala Harris, cuckoo caca, because I have Mediterranean sea blood running through my veins. The 6 finger palindactyly Dr. Dak had me having 12 finger. Somehow, some way, they bloodline is in me, and I can talk to Modi them direct. Modi fooling y'all. He say, no, you ain't going to where it's a better place, and we want you stuck right here. Your light will not rise. Ain't no ships coming for you, because and some of those pictures and scenes that they have about their ancestral line, they show ships coming for them too. They say, no, Jesus ain't coming for y'all. I want y'all to stay right here. Y'all gonna let Prime Minister Modi fool the whole world, and then I know he and Elon, Antichrist Elon, working together. They go, United States, y'all gonna let United States call Prime Minister Modi the boss. And when you go down the list of gifts that was accepted, they turned down $500,000 diamond rings and destroyed them, and $11,000 watches, but they kept Prime Minister Modi diamond, that is to be activated down there up under the east wing of the White House, when the president's got to go run and hide in the bunker under the east wing. That's the confidence. Greater light. So as I was saying yesterday, I'm on the topic of Ukraine showing their laundry services. And they cut me off smack in the middle. So I was going to come back and start off where I ended yesterday. And then something say, no, go back to that diamond. Go back to that diamond, that Modi. And don't y'all know it's a whole Modi is getting ready. When you should be getting ready, Modi getting ready. And he got Biden and Harris them on standby, because for a fact they don't want Trump in office. Modi don't want Trump in office. He said, here, when the time comes, y'all stick this diamond in the mainframe computer system, and we're going to take a quantum leap. Listen. I'm going to show you from last year. A lot of people right now are going to start talking about Prime Minister Modi again, right? They like to follow me up. That's what I like. I don't mind. Cause see, this stuff was written before I got here. I don't mind if somebody come over and get some information and go and run and talk about it. Huh? That's the fastest way to get into all the world of this generation, huh? But last year, here you go. This is over a year ago. It say a year ago here, but let me share this tab. Let me share this tab, and then I'm gonna have to keep checking because they, like I said, they cut me how they cut me off yesterday. That was so unexpected. Yeah, let me share this tab. Wait, let me make sure I'm sharing it because yesterday I realized I was talking, thinking I was sharing tabs, and I wasn't. I wasn't sharing tabs. I said last year when they called, it was the year before last. 'Cause this was a 2023 video calling Prime Minister Modi the boss. And I know it's a 2023 video because I hadn't even gone into the wilderness yet. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. One more time. Wrong answer. Mad Gatter. Wrong answer. So now let me get back to this diamond. Hold up. Wait. Stop. Be quiet. All right. So I came and I was going to go back to Ukraine and talk about that brooch, that $14,000 brooch that I feel like is a system, some type of either listening device for when Jill was sitting around Trump them and when she was going to invite them to that tea party. Look, my browser has lost connection. They doing that mess, huh? They doing that mess. They doing that. Let me go ahead. I'm going to click the big pink button. I want y'all government system to be up in here today, huh? So that Prime Minister Modi can get this message. You ain't nobody boss. I click the pink button. Let me make sure I'm coming in. Look, Mad Cat, can you still hear me? They not going to get away with that today. Wait a minute. Let me check for myself. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. What you say in your last video? Yep, cut off right in the middle. Right in the middle, huh? And so, hold up. It was a brooch. And each of these gifts, am I sharing the screen? Let me share the screen. Each of these gifts have a apocalyptic meaning. Beginning with the first one, the government of the tongue. Huh? This first gift right here, the Biden, was about how to control the tongue, letting him know and realize that the beings, you are the living word. The thought and the concept and the truth about you being the living word, that was the first gift that was given or they have documented here. So by the time I get to Ukraine, the brooch has a meaning because the brooch was forget me nots. It's a forget me not brooch. And the symbolism behind, remember, each of these gifts go on two or threefold: the spiritual, the physical, and the reality. And the forget me not brooch lists all of the different beings or let's see, ethnic groups in the forget me not flower branch. And I went down that list. But the fact that that approach cost so much, and it came from the uh, Minister of Finance of Ukraine, which is a United States citizen, but she was born in Ukraine, but she, as young as she controlled the money. And she, like that right there, all in itself is like, okay. But she connected to Prime Minister Modi. Huh? I was like, oh, okay, that's why they cut me off, huh? Ukraine said, we don't need you spilling no beans. Right here. Oh, Oksana Markarova, ambassador of Ukraine to the United States. She gave a brooch, forget me not. But that, I said, no, I'm not coming back to that. I'm coming back to that diamond. I'm coming back to that diamond. I'm coming back because that diamond is going to be in use. Out of all the things they threw away, disposed of, sent over to NARA, sent some to the Girl Scouts of America because they sent some to GSA. What's her name? Ashley Biden. She get to keep her jewelry and stuff, but they threw away and destroyed so many different gifts. But that diamond, boy, they say, Jill, you can keep this diamond. And it made one we think, well, why Jill get to keep that diamond? Because that diamond ain't for Jill. That diamond that's just like in all them movies. When the president got to run to the bunker and press some button. The nuclear, but this isn't no nuclear going to destroy the Earth bunker. Ooh, they got Zeus here on a gift that she received. It's a quantum transition. It is a transition. The lab diamond that she received is a quantum communication device. And why Prime Minister Modi? The same reason why he got all them people bathed. He said the whole world could come. Prime Minister Modi said all y'all could come take a bath in this water. Right now. It's supposed to, when it's supposed to start? Dang, where that diamond at? It's for Jill. So let me go back to Jill. Hold up. Let's go back to Jill. That diamond is right there. Okay. Right here. Y'all see the diamond, okay? Right now, let me read this information to you. You could go look at this news for yourself. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. Go look it up. And it's supposed to be coming from one of the reputable news sources out of Atlanta. Is anything out of Atlanta reputable? That's right. They kept the alcohol. They kept the baskets of food. Some of the food. It depended where it came from. Mad Catter, like the places that sent the coffee, or if it came from Nigeria, or Papua New Guinea, or it was a blackface, they threw it away. But they kept the holy oil. Listen, one of the world's greatest religious spectacles is underway, and numbers are staggering. 9 hours ago. 9 hours ago. Look. Millions of Hindu devotees are bathing in sacred waters as the world's biggest religious gathering begins in India's northern state of Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister Modi said, Prime Minister Modi said, just remember now, last year, he completed, just like they finished restoration of Notre Dame and they got those signals ready to go out. And Elon was the head opener and the head of that transition there with him and his Tesla technology from their 1893 blueprint that was given to them 9/11/1893 by they three wise men and that Jakku nigga sitting up there looking like Tesla. Huh? Well, Prime Minister Modi say everybody could come take a bath in this water. You haven't taken a bath in a couple of months or however long, this is your bath of the year. Millions of devotees are bathing in sacred waters. What makes that water sacred? If that water's so sacred, they should have gathered some of that water and brought it over in bags to take and put out the flames in Los Angeles. Alpha thalassemia, you can put it in there, dash of confidence. I have Mediterranean sea blood. Alpha thalassemia, I done talked about that for years. This ain't nothing new. See, that's how I tell you, you hadn't been listening to me when you was playing your scam schemes. I don't have to put nothing in there. It's all written, all up and through. I done talked about alpha thalassemia. I done put it in my descriptions and all. If you want to go to the Bible, my 12 fingers go back to the beginning of time. And if you want to go to a Mediterranean sea blood, alpha thalassemia, you could go over there with Prime Minister Modi them. Because more of them type, they have the alpha thalassemia throughout their bloodline more than any other race. So again, it's a big secret about whoever my daddy is, but again, I know my bloodline is so different from my mama and grandma's them, so I can only assume, based on the Mediterranean sea blood that runs through my veins, the alpha thalassemia, that I've been experimented on all these years from the time that they found out that was in my blood, that's 2010 is when I found out and they started doing the experiments. Over the next 6 weeks, they finna be taking a bath for 6 weeks, y'all, a 6-week bath. A staggering 400 million people are expected to attend the Maha Kumbh Mela, or the Festival of Sacred Picture. The sacred picture, Mad Catter, the earth vessel. The earth vessel. On the river banks of the city of, Prayagraj. Praya, it look like pray, a drag, a raj. On the riverbanks of Prayagraj, where the Brahmans hang. Every 12 years, the festival carries a prefix, Maha, which means great, as it's the largest gathering of Kumbh Mela that's held every 3 years in one of 4 cities. In Prayagraj, followers will bathe in Triveni Sangam, the confluence of three holy rivers. So this is their trinity, huh? The Ganja River. Now, ain't that something? Is this where the Zionist or the Zoran group come from? Because these beings here are known that when they transition over into their spiritual lifestyle where they give up everything to try to be closer to Brahma because they want to break the what you call it cycle, the reincarnation cycle. They want to get closer to Brahman. uh Brahman. They go to the Ganja River. They are known to allow their dreads to grow, their hair begin to lock, and they forsake everything that is man-made, a so-called man-made in a way. Uh, they go to the Ganja River, they go to the Yamuna, and the mythical Saraswati, Saraswati, to purify their sins and take another step closer to spiritual liberation. The Kumbh draws upon Hindu mythology and the legend of demons and God fighting over a pitcher containing the elixir of immortality. They sending all that energy into the water out there. And I did 2 or 3 years ago, I showed a whole path coming from in the middle of the Atlantic that goes all the way up until you get to the Indian Ocean. Right over there around where they taking a bath right now, sending all that energy into the water. I know you ain't over here. This ain't your place. Mad Catter, you are the place where you need to go spread the word to all the world in this generation. Uh, look, during the fight, 4 drops from the pitcher fell to earth. So here's a story on why they all taking a bath right now. During the fight of the demons, the legend of the demons and the gods fighting over a pitcher, Prayagraj, Nashik, Haridwar, and Ujjain, which host the festival in rotation. Hold up. So they said that these gods are hosting the festival right now? These demons hosting a festival right now, according to CNN. According to CNN, these demons are hosting the festival right now. Oh my goodness. The gathering is particularly well known for attracting large crowds of Hindu holy men known as sadhus. Now let me show y'all what the sadhus look like. I said, oh, and I remember one of the pictures that I did. It's a short that I did about, hey, Dash of Confidence. I could say the name since you here. Big Dog Philly OG. I said Big Dog Philly OG create his own cult, right? and the picture that I did came from one of the Sadhu men. That's what I did. That's where it came from. Well, here they go. Let's share this tab and show you what the sadhus look like. Wait a minute. Is it gonna allow me? Okay, yep. I can do it like that. Hold up. Hold up. Nope, no, I don't want no video. Dog. See when I did it earlier, they didn't show a video. I don't want no video. I just want the images. Okay, I can do it like this. Here they go. Here they go. Let's do the images. Let's do the images. Sadhu, sadhu. These are the beings that's out there right now, gathering for their demon god for Prime Minister Modi. Look at look. Huh? They serious about it too. They serious about it. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. See, they want to break the reincarnation cycle. Now, see, I didn't ask Siri to get on. My light on my phone that kicked up. They want to break the cycle, but they don't realize that Prime Minister Modi don't want y'all to break the cycle. He needs y'all here. And he had got a blueprint from this same, let me show you where they at. From this same 1893 meeting right here. This same 1893 meeting on 9/11/1893, where they three wise men and Tesla brother, cousin, or whoever it is was at this meeting on how to trap y'all light up in here. This is where they get the blueprint from. Anybody who wanted to escape this realm and be taught how to be ready when God comes and returns, and they said, nah, you can't attend these meetings. It was a world meeting in Chicago. Chi-Town. Windy City. So back to it. Let's look at these sadhus. Look at these sadhus. It was a whole sadhui. The house that my son, he's all that to me. My son was living in when they called me and told me that he transitioned, and I say they killed him in there. There's a whole sadhui. Look at the sadhus. Look at them. Look at them. Is this a cover up? Look at their dreads. All Prime Minister Modi cousins. Which one of these is related to Kamala? They all look like my uncles. Don't let Prime Minister Modi fool y'all. He is raising a demon from the Ram Temple. Ram Temple, what are you talking about? I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about when I finish reading what they got going on in this bath that they taking. In the baths that they taking. Here. The gathering is particularly well known for attracting large crowds of Hindu holy men known as sadhus who travel from across the country. Sadhus are ascetics who have renounced worldly goods and life and are famous for their dreadlocks and ash-covered bodies, as well as their bright and at times minimal clothing. On Tuesday morning, scores of naked sadhus bathed in the water. They worship the god of Tuesday. Who's the god of Tuesday? They worship the god of Tuesday morning. Scores of naked sadhus bathed in water as part of the key moment to start the festival. Indian Prime Minister and Bharatiya Janata Party leader Narendra Modi has invited people from all over the world to attend the festival. recognized by UNESCO in 2017 as intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Now, if they celebrate it, see, this the bull crap I'm talking about. It wasn't until after COVID that all these people appeared. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. If this been recognized every 12 years since the 8th century, how come all of a sudden they just talking about it in 2017, UNESCO? Huh? As an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Authorities are promoting the event not just as, if any of you know any Indians, huh, or Muslims that study under Hindu and these different religions, ask them, have they ever went and took a bath and went to this festival that they and their families traveled? I wonder, is Kamala Harris there? Huh? Is Kamala Harris there taking a bath? Is she going? They're going to be there for 6 weeks. Is she going in regards to her ancestral line? Huh? Is she going to go and take a bath there? Because he invited the whole world, and she related. Now, here they go. Here go the term Hollywood and Bollywood. Here go to, let me finish. Indian Prime Minister Modi invited people from all over the world. Authorities are promoting the event not just as a religious gathering, but a cultural spectacle that in past has attracted both Bollywood and Hollywood stars. Will they be able to take a trip there and get some of that sacred holy water that the gods battle over, that the gods are hosting, which 4 gods supposedly, or demons, or whatever it is that they got is hosting? Then take some of that water to put that Los Angeles fire out. Because from the other side of the world, India is very close to California. Are they sending some of that energy in the water to help spark the flames or stop the flames? Do you really think about all the energy coming from each individual that is going to take a bath in that water to raise their demon gods? Formerly known as Allahabad, Prayagraj was renamed by Adityanath in 2018, a decision that was said to recognize the city's identity as a spiritual destination for Hindu pilgrims. Shedding the name Allahabad, given to the city by Mughal Emperor Akbar, was a symbolic move in keeping with Modi's ambitions to transform India from a secular, pluralistic state into a nation of and for the Hindu faith. This year's festival has taken years of planning and millions of dollars to build facilities for the influx of visitors to Prayagraj, a city normally home to 6 million people. Around 160,000 tents, 150,000 toilets, and 776-mile drinking water pipeline have been installed at a temporary tent city covering 4,000 acres or hectares, roughly the size of 7,500 football fields. All of that? All of that? How long they been prepared for this? 12 years, I guess. It wasn't until I was 12 years old. In 2013, dozens of people were killed and injured in a crowd crush at a railway station as pilgrims gathered in the city. Such deadly incidents at religious gatherings in India are not uncommon, often highlighting a lack of adequate crowd control and safety measures. This year, officials say extra safety measures have been put in place for the Prayagraj to protect visitors, including a security ring with checkpoints around the city staffed by more than 1,000 police officers. Over 2,700 security cameras powered by artificial, see there, see there, see there, see there. 2,000. They got more artificial intelligence technology to monitor this event than they do police officers. You mean for millions of people, they got an extra 1,000 police, but they have over 2,700 security cameras powered by artificial intelligence will be positioned around the city, monitoring hundreds of experts at key locations, according to the central government. Aerial drones will provide surveillance from above, and for the first time, underwater drones capable of diving up to 100 meters will be activated to provide round-the-clock coverage. You what? Wait a minute. So at what point, it's gonna have to be before the 20th that they're gonna do that mass communication with that diamond. It's gonna be before the 20th, unless they're gonna pass it on to somebody who work within the White House, or they got it on there pretending it is some type of display, and it's not a display. It's a whole quantum communication piece. And if you were with me yesterday, I don't know, remember what part that I got cut off, but the diamond, that lab diamond that Modi put there in the White House, and when he was here, remember all of his mastermind, agents was on that lawn while they raised their flags and honored him coming in and all that, right? They more than likely went in and changed whatever system that they needed to change down in that bunker to have that diamond match, that lab, that quantum telecommunication device, 7.5 carat diamond to match. So for this event where they're sending all their energy, raising their 4 demons, what makes this time different than the other times? Again, it has been 130 years today, 131 years since they had this world meeting. Where am I? Let's go here. Since they had this world meeting right here. And what did I tell y'all yesterday? 130 years is from the time of man being created from the ground into Seth being born, or where Adam said they had their first child after Abel was killed and Cain went and mated with monkeys. So it's a transition. And then there was another transition from 130 years, and I think it was what, Jacob went to Egypt, or Jacob went to Egypt, or somebody went to Egypt and told the pharaohs, said, I only can live 130 years. I don't have what my fathers, how they were able to live a long time, or something like that. Oh, he was talking about the pilgrimage. The pilgrimage. He went to the pharaohs. He said, my fathers were able to pilgrim on, but my pilgrimage will only last 130 years. So that's why this event is different than from the 8th century, because they're transitioning over to that quantum leap. And that quantum leap is where when they make the announcement, where you're going to have to choose, no, I do not want to accept your mark. I would rather, I don't want to be able to buy a loaf of bread for $20 a loaf. I don't want to be diffused and integrated with artificial intelligence, which that is also in the Federal Register. The terms of diffusion is in the Federal Register right now with artificial intelligence. As a matter of fact, let's go back. Let me go here to the Federal Register and show you real quick. They're going over the fumes of the terms of diffusing. And if anyone knows what diffusion means, any scientists and brilliant minds out there, let's go to the newest terms, diffusion. Here we go. Diffusion. The Consumer Protection of Product Safety Act on diffusion. But that's not the one. That's not the one. Mm. Okay, let me see. It's probably in public inspection because it's a rule. There it is, right here. You see it? Framework for artificial intelligence diffusion. Diffusion with what? And when you go and you read it, huh? Look mighty fishy to me. Then here's another one. Framework. Look at the date. Framework for artificial intelligence diffusion. Diffusion with what? To regulate a global diffusion. Diffusion with who? Diffusion with what? Department of Commerce, Bureau of Industry and Security, Framework for Artificial Diffusion. Look at the date. 1/15/2025. I can't make this up. So back to now, who and what other gods is advised under this reconstruction that, what's his name, Prime Minister Modi got going on? So the temple that he just redid is called the Temple of the Ram Gods, or the Ram God. The Temple of the Ram God. Now, who is the Ram God? Let me type in Ram God. Ram God. I mean, I can, don't even have to go through, but let's look at the Rama God, or what is the Ram the God right here. Let me see. Am I sharing the screen? Wait, I need to highlight all them other gods that they was talking about. Hold on, let me get them other gods that they say is hosting this festival right now. According to CNN, the festival, 4 drops of pitcher fell from Earth in which hosts the festival in rotation. Hold up, copy. Now let's get back over here. Come back to and type in these droplets to the earthly vessel. Okay, these places are waters. The Ganja River. Here, this is what I'm reading so you know if you're reading along with me. See, even here they start talking about it after the what you call it, after the COVID was released. Even though they say they've been celebrating it since the 8th century, which for some reason that ain't, you know. Brihaspati attracting the largest record gathering of Hindus and the largest human gathering on earth. So this gathering is the largest on earth. It's the largest gathering. I wasn't sharing the screen. The largest gathering on earth. Okay, let's go back. Now here's what during his that temple, and I when I covered him the unveiling of the temple, I'm going to share the screen. When I went over that, there was a scene in the temple where there was a coffin. It's a structure in there the shape of a coffin, and that coffin don't look like nothing for no regular sized human. It looked like it was about 50 feet long. And when I saw it, I said the first thing I imagined is a coffin. And then one of his I guess somebody in India with high authority had a problem and mentioned that it was a coffin. It was a coffin. And I was like, really? So here, this is about the temple, the Ram temple. Am I sharing the screen? Make sure I'm sharing the screen. I'm not sharing the screen. So let's go back to the Ram temple video that I'm about to show and share this tab and go. Look, on X last year, right? On X. Wait, this was a year anniversary last year. Let's see. When was this video right here done? Oh, this is 3 days ago. You'll have some people come up and be like, "Oh, see, that did. She's so black." And okay. Oh, it's no sound. You couldn't hear it. Thank you. Um, DoorDash. Thank you. Hold up. Cause it got it here. They actually removed my screen share sound. So let me take it and redo it. I appreciate that. Dash of confidence. Here we go. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I need y'all to, you don't really need to hear it, but um I had to stop because thinking just how some people would be like, "But see, and then what did I say about that Balak? Huh? Huh? All them temple raising demons. That's a demon, huh? I don't care how black she is, huh?" Let me get to that video. There we go. Let's try it again because they keep messing with my screen. Thank you, Mad Catter, but they keep cutting it out. Like, look at, okay, let's go. I stopped sharing that first one, but it's still here. If I click stop sharing, does it? Okay. All right. Now, am I still coming in? Let's see. Now let's play this video again. Just right to here where he start talking.
सदियों की प्रतीक्षा के बाद अनगिनत बलिदान त्याग और तपस्या के बाद हमारे प्रभु राम आ गए।
If he
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, ये संकल्प हम सदियों से दोहराते आए। उसी संकल्प को राम मंदिर के रूप में साक्षात आकार मिला है। तुझसे ही तो है शक्ति मेरी रामा। ये मंदिर मात्र एक देव मंदिर नहीं है, ये
now let me say something. The way he bringing that temple demon, huh? Because see, the thing about Prime Minister Modi is he does not believe that they need to break the reincarnation cycle. You see all that they have going on with the technology, the artificial intelligence technology, and I told y'all days ago, even months ago, even years ago, Prime Minister Modi is right head to head with Tesla. And the blueprint that was left for them at that meeting in 1893 on 9/11, that's the information that they're using. So all these millions of people, they're using artificial intelligence simulations to and what drone at the bottom of the ocean and over 2,700 artificial intelligence programs around this event, the biggest gathering on earth And he could stand there taking some plate of food to a God that can't eat it, but he won't claim his own wife. He'll send diamonds to Jill. And I told y'all what that diamond is. But the fact of the matter is, do he take plates to his wife? His wife tried everything she could to get from under his name. He don't care about his own wife the way he's supposed to, but he could go and take a plate to a statue. Let me read the Bible before I say something. Hold up.
भारत की दृष्टि का, भारत के दर्शन का, भारत
When
के
she
दिग
gonna eat
दर्शन
that?
का मंदिर है।
तुझ में ही तो है भक्ति मेरी, तुझसे ही तो है शक्ति मेरी।
ये राम के रूप में राष्ट्र चेतना का मंदिर है। ये भव्य राम मंदिर साक्षी बनेगा भारत के उत्कर्ष का, भारत के उदय का। ये भव्य राम मंदिर साक्षी बनेगा भव्य भारत के अभ्युदय का,
Look, sound like
विकसित
all
भारत
he's
का।
saying is nigga.
ये मंदिर सिखाता है कि अगर लक्ष्य सत्य प्रमाणित हो, सामूहिकता और संगठित शक्ति से जन्मा हो, तब उस लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करना असंभव नहीं है। गुलामी की मानसिकता को तोड़कर उठ खड़ा हो राष्ट्र, अतीत के हर दंश से हौसला लेता हुआ राष्ट्र ऐसे ही नव इतिहास का सृजन करता है। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय।
Paleo Valley. They have a chocolate bone broth protein.
Be quiet. All right. So back to their, let's go right here. So the fact that United States called Prime Minister Modi the boss when they did, and his technology advancements, like I said, is on the same level. Let me read two things. I said I was going to read this verse in the Bible. This chapter, I'm going to read chapter 6 in Ezekiel real quick, but not real quick, but I'm going to read that. But let me focus on, come right here to Swami Vivekananda. Now, ain't that dude on the doggy style team with Elon Musk? Didn't I point out all of they demons and gods that they was raising up on this side to team up? Kamala, she related. Swami, whatever, however you say his name. Let's go. Let's go to this speech that the three wise men, one of the three wise men left behind. See, people look at the story of the three wise men in the Bible, right? And every time I see the story of the three wise men in the Bible, I felt like, yeah, they bought gifts, but they was the ones sent to make sure to lead the people, the Herod them to find Jesus. Because if they was protectors and all that, what they were scientists, they was astronomer, astrographer, tier, the three wise men. They worked with technology and science. Because if they was protectors or such a good point in the story, Jesus wouldn't have had to live in a manger. They would have took and say, hey, you in a manger, we're going to bring you frankincense. They married him, would have had a place to stay and hide. Didn't, soon as Jesus was born, they still was hiding. They didn't go with the astronomers. They were still seeking out to kill Jesus as a baby. So this blueprint at this meeting here where Swami, or what's his name, Modi, greedy grand ancestor, this the message he had to say at that world parliament of religions on 9/11/1893. Swami Vivekananda, 1863 to 1902, is best known in the United States for his groundbreaking speech in the 1893 World Parliament. Let me mute the mic on that side and get back to him. World Parliament of Religions, in which he introduced Hinduism to America and called for religious tolerance and an end to fanaticism. Okay, I want to say fanaticism. Fanaticism. Now, what was fanaticism to them? In their religion, they teach that you and your flesh on this world and you and your spirit or your soul is one right here on earth, and you will continue to reincarnate time after time after time, reincarnating, and you don't look to go out with Brahma, but it all happens right here. And it's the same thing with the Jewish culture. They don't believe in Jesus coming back and returning to release you from this being reincarnated over and over and over into the realms of sin or torment and all these other things that exist that is not a place of freedom, but to continuously be reincarnated into this mainframe. Anything outside of that, where they teach spiritualism, where your light is gonna rise, and that you will not be stuck in is fanaticism to them, to this being here. That's why they didn't allow the Christians. They allowed the Christians that taught that heaven is here on earth, and some different formats that like Tesla them was teaching, but they didn't allow those that taught your light will rise and Jesus is going to come and all that. They all stop at a particular point, that your mediators are here on earth and this is how it's supposed to remain. You know, that you're you're here on this frame, and you will keep being reborn into it. That this is what they want, this is what they desire, this is what they teach. But there's a contract where that is supposed to end between heaven and earth on all religious formats. But you have those religions that feel like they're going to win, and that's the story of Gog and Magog gathering to stop the transition before this earth is going to be re-cleansed. And they want to purchase your light and soul, and they'll have that opportunity that last time. But this is the soul war, where everybody who are alive and knowing and aware right now will have to make a choice. They're going to give you the choice. We're going to purchase your light and you side with us, or you don't, you suffer. Anyways, so He said that that's what he wanted to put a stop to. Born Narendranath Dutta, he was chief disciple of the 19th century mystic Ramakrishna and founder of Ramakrishna Mission. So the Rama came, he was a disciple in the 19th century, and see the date and where he was born, and he was over here in the United States standing, making speeches. Swami Vivekananda, looks like Canada. Vivekananda is also considered a key figure in the introduction of Vedanta and yoga to the West, and is credited with raising the profile of Hinduism to that of a world religion. The speech delivered by Swami Vivekananda on September 11th, 1893, at the first World Parliaments of Religions on the site of the present-day Art Institute. Sisters and brothers of America, it fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. So they consider, that means Modi also considers that they come from the most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of Mother of Religions, and I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects. My thanks also to some of the speakers on this platform who, referring to delegates from the Orient, have told you that these men from afar off nations may well claim the honor of bearing to different lands the idea of toleration. I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal toleration, but we accept all religions as true. I am proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the persecuted and refugees of all religions and all nations of the earth. I am proud to tell you, see, he's saying that, but they didn't want particular Christians at this event. They didn't want no indigenous. They did not have no indigenous Americans, no Native Americans, anybody that believed in spirituality at this event. They were barred from this event until 1993. Back to it. So that's a bunch of humbug, bullcrap. Because if they was the head ones in charge to be able to speak at these events, they could have very well said, yes, no, they can come too. Every religion can come to this meeting. But they didn't. We believe not only in the universal toleration, but we accept all religions as true. I am proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the persecuted and refugees of all religions and nations of earth. I am proud to tell you that we have gathered in our bosom the purest remnant of Israelites who came to southern India and took refuge with us in the very year which their holy temple was shattered to pieces by Roman tyranny. I am proud to belong to the religion which has sheltered and is still fostering the remnant of grand Zoroastrian nation. This is those that had decided to go over to Jamaica. What's her name? And she should be able to tell you her history. Kamala Harris and them. Now, he said the purest remnant of Israelites. Let's find out where they talking about they at. I will quote you, brethren, a few lines from a hymn which I remembered and have repeated from my earliest boyhood, which is every day repeated by millions of human beings. as the different streams having their sources and different paths which men take through different tendencies, various through they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to thee. The present convention, which is one of the most august assemblies ever held, is in itself a vindication, a declaration to the world of the wonderful doctrine preached in the Gita. Whosoever comes to me through whatsoever form, I reach him. All men are struggling through paths which in the end lead to me. Sectarianism, bigotry, and its horrible descendant, fanaticism, have long possessed this beautiful earth. They have filled the earth with violence, drenched it often and often with human blood, destroyed civilization, and sent whole nations to despair. Had it not been for these horrible demons, human society would be far more advanced than it is now. But their time is come. I fervently hope that the bell that tolled this morning in honor of this convention may be the death knell of all fanaticism, of all persecutions with the sword or with the pen, of all uncharitable feelings between persons wending their way to the same goal. That sounds like a very heartwarming, touching speech, but I don't fall for it. I don't fall for it. I don't fall for it. And the reason why I don't fall for the three wise men sitting at this meeting is because of this. Again, if you go and do your research about this event and this meeting, only particular beings were allowed to be there. And if you do the research on what it is that they believe, here you go. Let me see, make sure I'm sharing the screen. Make sure I'm sharing the screen. See this event? And you see all the people here. And the ones who look brown or black are just what you just saw. Was cut off yesterday. I'm gonna make you laugh. I was cut off yesterday while I was talking about this part right here again, because I brought this picture up again, and I showed you in the stream a couple of days ago. I'm not sharing. I showed you in the stream a couple of days ago where one of the people who gave a gift, one of the high authority figures that gave the gift that ended up being killed last year or died, how he was playing all sides. When he was sitting with Obama, he showed off his Adidas socks, right? So yesterday, when I was going over this event again, I was saying it's something about them Asians that show off their shoes and their socks, right? So that dude, he's sitting there with Obama and showed off Adidas, and I was like, what is the build with Adidas? And then I kept at this event, happened to see this man's shoes right here, man. Them some fancy shoes right here. And I said, I wonder if that was his ancestor right there. If that was his, if that's his ancestor right there, because he sure showed off them shoes. Look. He sure showed off them shoes. This meeting was in Chicago, y'all. This meeting was in Chicago. That looked like Richard Pryor over there, but that's, yeah, you see him? They don't have no number by him. But he was one of the head honchos in charge of the meeting. This dude right here, if you're looking at the screen and you see 17, 18, you 21, 22, 15, 16, 17, 18. I guess he's supposed to be the 19th. But you can't see his number because of what he have on. But see, this man got on the same color as him. You can see his number. But you can't see his number 19. You can't see his number 19. What that mean? Ooh, you can't see the 19th elder that want to be the boss. What did you talk about? What you talk about, Grandma? That's some deeper stuff that I'm not gonna go into. Let me go back. Let me go back for you and let you see one more time. Let you see this one more time. Go back this way. This way. That way. This way. That's way. This way. That's way. See, this after they came out in the meeting. They was the head honchos in charge of the meeting. Can I make this larger? Look at that. He the 19th. Let's go back. Then they went to Boston after. They said they went to Chicago. They traveled all over 9/11. And then they disagreed with something in September 15th. He narrated the story of the frog. That's that same frog that, what's her name, Kamala Harris kept trying to talk about. Y'all remember? Let me go ahead. I'm going to come over here and read this right here. Okay, you see the screen? Make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Hold up. Goodness, I done came out of it. Share this tab. All right. Now, let's see what they had a disagreement about after they left September 11th, when they was all in agreement. Then all of a sudden, they wasn't in agreement no more. After the meeting, they wasn't in agreement anymore. Where did it go? Give me a moment. I got too many, open up. I got too many open. It says, why we disagree. In his speech, Vivek Ananda sought to explain the root of disagreements between people, sects, and religions. He narrated a story of a frog popularly known as Kup Manduk, the frog in the well. In the story, a frog lived in a well where it was born and raised. The frog believed that its well was the largest body of water in the world. One day, a frog from the sea visited the well, and the sea frog told the well frog that the sea was much larger than the well. And the well frog refused to believe it and drove the sea frog away. Vivekananda concluded, that has been the difficulty all the while. I am a Hindu. I am sitting in my own little well and thinking that the whole world is my little well. The Christian sits in his well and thinks the whole world is his well. The Muslim sits in his little well and thinks the whole world thinks that it is the whole world. Oh, wait. What you saying? Wait a minute. So he says, so Vivek is a Muslim, but he says Vivek Kannada says that has been a difficulty all the while. I am a Hindu. I am sitting in my own little well, thinking the whole world is my little well. The Christian sits in his well and thinks the whole world is his well. The Muslim sits in his little well and thinks that is the whole world. He says he's Hindu. I am sitting in my own little well and thinking that the whole world is my little well. The Christian sits in his little well and thinks the whole world is his well. The Muslim sits in his little well and thinks that it is the whole world. Well, based on that right there, that done kind of got me stuck. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to take a moment and go to a song, huh? A Bahamian song that I just want to clear my mind for a moment from all that he said about wells. Yep, he done threw me off a little bit. So I just want to play a little Bahamian song to get me back on track. Just for a second. It ain't gonna last long. Just for a second. Because it don't matter what you saying right there. Modi fans.
Be a better communicator.
DJ Sampler.
Did you see Uncle Luke when it
Whoever well you talking about. Frog well, the
Did you
Hindu
see
well.
Uncle Luke when it fall in the well?
You might have had good intentions, but Modi
Said
don't.
he felt so deep that he went straight to hell.
Oh, when it fall in the well.
The devil and his angels stopped ringing the bell.
Oh, when it's falling. You talking about that over there where
My
you at?
mama told me
That's
3
perfect.
years
Come back
ago
to the same thing
I
you
mustn't
before. What that
marry
mean?
no lazy
Talk about it
gal.
over there.
Said,
Yeah.
no lazy gal, no lazy gal.
No lazy
I
gal.
said no lazy gal, no lazy gal. My mama told me 3 years ago I mustn't marry no ugly gal. Said no
Ugly gal, no ugly gal. All right, that took me out of that little whatever he talking about. Whatever he talking about. Woo! I got stuck there. Now let's go over. Let me read this scripture. I done switched pages from Ezekiel 6. And what time is it? I got to keep a track of time because I am definitely going in on hours today. Again, a message came from the Lord. This message came from the Lord. This message is straight to you, Prime Minister Modi. Prime Minister Modi. This message going straight to you and whatever you got going on with that diamond. Son of dust, look over toward the mountains of Israel and prophesy against them. Prophesy against them. Let me see if where Prime Minister Modi at. me share this tab. Prophesy against them right there, trying to lock you in. Look, there go the glasses. Huh? There go the, that's not a crown. That's them glasses that they're going to use, the artificial intelligence. And where the drones at the bottom of the ocean. And the drones. Look at a snake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-headed snake. Talk about. Let me read. Son of dust, look over towards the mountain of Israel and prophesy against them. Say to them, O mountains of Israel, hear the message of the Lord God against you and against your rivers that you bathe in and your water system that you sit in all that energy over to raise your demon devils. Talking about bathing with drones and 2,700 artificial intelligence beings with the world's greatest gathering after a pilgrimage of 130 years where you sat on 9/11 and put a blueprint out to try to kill all the indigenous and natives of the kingdom of heaven, to lock and brainwash you and everything else that you had planned, trying to recite good things. The devil recites the scripture and say good words. I, the Lord, will bring war upon you to destroy your idols. All your cities will be smashed and burned, and idol altars abandoned. Your gods will be shattered. I don't care how you talk about peace and Muslim and all that. That temple that Modi got, that he sent the dime in, the United States of America's corporation calls him they boss. He built that on top of a big old hole with a large coffin, and he inviting the whole world to come bathe in some rivers that they say is being hosted by the gods and the demons that they believe in. All your cities will be smashed. See, they doing it over there, right? But the effect of the energy that they're putting out is going to be endorsed by the Biden, Harris, Obama, Clinton, Bush administration based on the 9/11 world order, that one world order that they had in 1893. All your cities will be smashed and burned, and your idol altars abandoned. Your gods will be shattered. And the bones of their worshipers will lie scattered among the altars. Then at last you will know that I am the Lord. I ain't saying it. I didn't choose this scripture to come to. This stuff was written before I got here. But I will let a few of my people escape to be scattered among the nations of the world. Then when they are exalted among the nations, they will remember me. For I will take away their adulterous hearts, their love for idols, and I will blind their lecherous eyes that long for other gods. Then at last they will loathe themselves for all this wickedness. They will realize that I alone am God, and that I wasn't fooling when I told them that all this would happen to them. The Lord says, raise your hands in honor and shake your head with deep remorse and say, at last, for all evil we have done, for you are going to perish from war and famine and disease. Disease will strike down those in exile. War will destroy those in the land of Israel, and any one remain will die by famine and siege. So at last I will expend my fury on you, when your slain lie scattered among your idols and altars, on every hill and mountain, and under every green tree and a great oak, where they offered incense to their gods. And you will realize that I alone am God. I will crush you and make your cities desolate from the wilderness, with south of wilderness in the south of Riblah in the north. Then you will know I am the Lord. Now I want to look and see where Riblah is. I want to look and see where Riblah is. Prime Minister Modi, you ain't the boss of nobody. You ain't the boss of nobody, and your knee will bow and your tongue will confess. Your knee will bow and your tongue will confess. Does that say Kadesh? Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Oh boy. Hey, 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 hey. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that and what they doing, bathing in them waters over there. This is what God said. God see exactly what Prime Minister Modi is doing. They seen it before he did it. It was already written. Okay? Kadesh. I'm about to get off of here so I can relax my mind. I may come back. Because I've been doing the glossary from the holy tablets on my own time, because a lot of revelation has been coming specifically just for me. Just for me. Just for me. When you start passing out blessings. All right. I'm trying to see how the waters are connected to what they doing over there. That's all. That's what I'm actually like clicking around and looking at the waters. Yeah. Dash of confidence. Yes, I appreciate whatever you're putting in there, but that don't intrigue me no more. Where's your live? Where's your stream? Where's the educational services that you're giving? It's nothing you could teach me, help me with those days are past and done. Those days are past and done. Now, if you're not putting what it is that you're explaining and why, it ain't nothing for me to look up and nothing for me to do. Have you been saved? Are you born again? Are you back with your family? Are you back with your wife? Are you taking care of your children? Have you stopped using drugs? Which one is it? I am on a whole Jimmy Swagger type thing, And if you come over here, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to say what I got to say loud and clear. If I know who you are, especially, and if you've had some type of dealing with me, them games don't work. Like I said, them mind manipulation games and stuff is outdated and dilapidated. When you came in my presence, when I was in the wilderness and I said, let's do a stream together while you was here in my face, you did not. You dragged me more than anybody in the community. I don't need your brainstorming over here. I need you to go brainstorm somewhere and spread it to all the world in this generation. If you got a dash of confidence, whether it's a grain of salt, go do it on your stream. Because that stuff that you do right there, that's the same stuff you used to do in the past. Seem like you still on the same railroad. Huh? Nah, I ain't got time for it. My husband name on the way. Huh? This is the time of the year and the season that every child need to be with mama and daddy. Huh? And being well taken care of. Oh, I'm not telling you saying what I think of you. I'm telling you exactly what I know that you did and what you were doing and all that. You were another one of those supposed to be distractions. Because all of the years that I was building, that you was building, call yourself building, but picking on me on the sly did not help push the message any further than what it is right now. And every motivating word that I had for you came back to slap me in my face. Every time I encouraged you about your wife and your children and everything else that I was being encouraging you, came back to slap me in my face. And the last words that you said to me that made me realize that was it is when you said, "Bitch, you married." And I said, well, what is he doing? Why is he saying it like that? Like you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about. And it don't matter what drugs you was on, what situation you was in. That's all a cop out, what you call it? When I was telling you about you and your wife and you, the person that I know in Macon who have a farmer's market. You remember that conversation? That was the conversation that made me done and wash my hands of you and your whatever it is that you got going on. I could put my life on here and talk about it clearly with no hesitation and no stuttering. Anybody come into my comment section, it's going to be the same thing. I ain't playing no games these in last days. You remember that was the last conversation that made me realize that was it to wash my hands. So I appreciate you being over here, but your dash of confidence ain't confidence unless you confidentially taking care of you and your family and your wife and all that. And that you leave the things of the world behind and that you be born again and you spread the message to all the world in this generation. Oh, anybody, farmers market, you want fresh fruit, you could go into Macon to Lou's Farmers Market. That was a guy that I went to school with. As a matter of fact, we grew up together. As a matter of fact, he was the first boy to really like me. I think we was about 9 years old. And he kept telling me I had to be a good girl. And he was my friend. He never touched me. We never kissed. He was my friend. Even though he wanted to be with me, we was never together. He traveled and he went through things. And he actually had a situation where he was locked up and he came out. And guess what he ended up doing? He got a farmer's market. Uh, and I was trying to encourage somebody about that one time, and they turned that into something for the last and final time. I was like, you know what? That does it. That's it. So before Jesus comes, if you somewhere near and around Macon and you want you some fresh fruit that is not MGO, go stop to Lou's Farmers Market. Greater light, dash of confidence. Be born it again, huh? Greater light, greater light, greater light. Let's see.
I will sing this. I cannot fight the urge. If you got a ground flex for the leaders, get this dirge. Yeah, do ya. Hit them with this dirge. Yeah, about to get what they deserve. Yeah. What do women mother was like a lioness of love. Her children were like lions, drew the lions, drew the cubs. One of the lions boomed so strong and ran through light. Prepared to catch prey and eat men of bad lights. The nations called the hunters, trapped him in a pit. Brought him in chains to twin towers of Egypt. When Israel, the mother lion, saw hope for him was gone, she took another of her cubs, taught her to be strong in the end, yeah. Of the beginning, yeah. Forever and a day made long. In the end manifest ages, they will sing this death dirge song. Take up the sickle, drew your pencils bold. Speak of the lioness, fierce and untamed. She lay among the lions, fierce and cold, nurturing her cubs, their destinies framed. What a lioness was your mother, they say. Her roar echoed through valleys wild and free. Yet fate wove a tail, led her cubs astray. From pride to pick that path and twine to see. What a lioness was your mother, they say. Her roar echoed through valleys wild and free. Yet fate wove a tail, led her cubs astray. From pride to pick that path and twine to see. Another cub she chose, hope unfulfilled. He prowled among lions, strength in his stride. Tearing prey, man eats her destiny fulfilled. Strongholds, crumbled towns, they bear were worldwide. What a lioness was your mother, they say.
No, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
The first cub confined, his roar silenced mountains wept for his fall. The vine, once fruitful, now withered and maligned. East winds whispered sorrow, branches lost to burn. What a lioness was your mother, they say. Her roar echoed through valleys wild and free. Yet fate wove a tail, led her cubs astray. From pride to pick that path and twine to see. Desert bound, the vine stands alone. Fire consumes its fruit, rulers' rules are lost. No strong branch remains, destiny overthrown. This sickle traveling through time at all heads cost. I will sing this. I cannot fight the urge. I go through valleys wild and free.